My name is Ann Hopkins. I teach 11th and 12th grade math at Montford High School, and this is my 8th year at Montford.
Coach Hopkins, talk to us a little bit as a teacher, from a teacher's point of view, making all the students in grades 9 through 12, almost 500 students, go through their student-led conferences.
For the students to be able to go through their student-led conferences, to me, is really preparing them to be college and career ready. Because if we tell them that we're going to have them college and career ready at the end of their 4 years at Montford High School, we need to make sure that we're putting them in situations where they're doing things that they'll be doing for their career. So when they're creating resumes, when they're writing reflection papers about their own learning, when they're having to dress up and actually look college and career ready, I think that we're really preparing them and educating the whole child.
Talk to us a little bit about their digital portfolio. I know you guys went with a 1-to-1 ratio of MacBooks this year. Talk to us a little bit about how they're using the MacBook to show evidence of their learning in the classrooms.
The students are using the MacBooks to either video themselves doing presentations or taking pictures of them collaborating in groups, working together, and they were using these pictures, videos as evidence of their learning in our classes. Because we could say all day that they could show a test score that showed that they mastered a particular, skill or, a particular objective for our class. But the question is, are they really learning skills that they need to be successful after high school? And so for them to be able to compile evidence of their learning shows that in each class, they're actually critically thinking, they're collaborating, they're communicating, they're being creative. And this is good for our students, but it's also very good for our teachers because it holds us accountable as well to make sure that we're putting our students in situations where they're having to become college and career ready inside our individual classes.
Coach Hopkins, talk to us a little bit about, you sat in on a couple of the conferences. You actually filled in for the assistant principal one day. Kind of talk to us what stood out to you about the students and what they did when they went through the student-led conferences.
Being able to be a part of the student-led conferences and being able to sit in for Ms. Swain one day was very valuable for me as a teacher and hopefully as a future administrator. But really as a teacher, it just surprised me how well spoken our students are, how they really have a great understanding of what we're trying to do at Montford High School. They have bought into the system that we've put into place, and they believe in what we're doing, and they really believe that they are being prepared for the next step in life. And so to me, that was really valuable to be able to see them, to see them reflect on their own learning and to actually see it as valuable instead of shrugging it off and saying, oh, well, I just got through another year of school. These 15, 16-year-olds are able to say, this is what I learned about myself, and this is what I want to work on so that I can become a better person and a better student and eventually a better mother and a better father.
Coach Hopkins, talking about the motto at Montford High School, even in the reflection papers and stuff, have you noticed that students talk about our motto and do they take it to heart? What do they say about it?
The motto of Montford High School being character, class, and pride drives our students, and it's amazing to me how it is etched in them that they want to talk about it every day. They want to think about it before they make decisions, because it was evident in their reflection papers that this is an important part of not only who we are as a school, but who they are as individuals. They understand that character, class, and pride extends past the walls of Montford High School, and I really believe that it's making a difference for them to think about decisions that they're making outside of decisions that they're making inside school.
Now, Montford High School has won several awards this year and or last year too, but they're doing it for some things that most people don't know. But when you talk about 21st century skills and project-based learning and things like that, kind of talk to us a little bit. What do you mean by 21st century skills, and how are we training the students in our classes?
21st century skills that we really focus on are communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity, what we call the 4 C's. And we want to instill these in our kids and our students because to us, we know that we're having to prepare our students for careers that we don't even know about yet. So we want to be able to prepare them to think outside the box, to be able to collaborate with one another. And in our classes, we're doing this through our students are representatives, where they stand up in front of the class and they introduce themselves to their class and tell them what we're going to do for the day. They also are representatives in the fact that when visitors come into the room, they introduce themselves and tell them what we're doing for the day. Collaboration, we really spend a lot of time working in groups, and not only just, hey, we're going to do groups today, everybody sitting at a desk, but our teachers purposefully plan who's in what group and what role they're going to take in that group. And for creativity, we're using our 1-to-1 MacBook to really help our students be creative and create pictures or create videos.